school, when I was 16, I cried myself to sleep, man. Every single night, I cried myself to sleep. It got so bad, there's dry tear patches all over. Mom used to change my bed sheets. Never talk about it. I brought up recently. I was like, Mom, you ever notice patches in the bed?
Don't be
What did you think?
bye.
She's like, oh, I thought you were just touching yourself. I'm like 20 times a day. She's like father, like son. I'm like, oh my god, I don't want to talk about it. Just show me. It got so bad. I became emotional in high school. I got a phone school counselor's office. And the school counselor sat me down. She's like, man, have you ever considered family therapy? I'm like, yes. It's a brand new foster family. Mom and Dad don't do therapy. Yeah, I'll tell you how they cope. They buy things. You know what problems there are? The more you do. The best way to describe their house right now is a fire house. There's stuff everywhere. Right now, Dad's room is out. It's just all shampoo. There's hundreds of all shampoo. And he's part of it too. Because every time I go over, I feel like I'm in the middle of Lion King. He's like my son.
可以叫菜了啊，臭鸡掰！You can drive faster. Purposely one 啊 incompetent.
There's only one moment. Do not like this. It's about 5 years into a relationship. Huge fights, marriage ending, like changing the life. And I'm ready to fight that side of the house. Just defeat it. I saw that, I was so sad after that. It's like, he saw me sitting and he walks over and he goes, Ed, let me tell you something. Your emotions is like fire. Let it burn. It destroy everything. And I saw it. That's my moment. I was like, Dad, do you want to get therapy? And he looks at me and goes, do you want to get a PlayStation? I'm like, yeah, fuck it. This is so much better. I understand. It's a problem. It's a huge problem. You know what? That's your truth. You can. So I see, yes, I'll give me a thing. I do a lot of fishing. You know, one morning, Saturday morning, very early, I'm sitting in the car. I turn around, there's a kid fishing, fly fishing. So I just went, hey, drop it. That's mine, now. Sorry, sir. Drops the ones away. My kid's right doing, so I keep fishing. And the other day, I go by my car, and I open the trunk, and there was my fishing rod. That's the same kind of real one. Just enjoying Saturday, some random guy just turned around and just went, hey, drop it. That's mine now. You can see outside my truth. Here's the thing. Your truth. That's what it's called. Once upon a time, it's you two were kids. There's the youngest day, one from the latest form. One day, Bruce says, no, you're great, because look at this guy now. Because you're leaking those blooming flowers. You are something. I heard that, like, oh my god, don't give up on who you are right now. Dad's like, no, it means don't do drugs. That guy's talking to buckets. You're true. You know you're true. And I get it, because you can't believe anything you see these days. Right? You can't believe anything. You try Googling yourself recently? That shit is bananas. I Googled myself the other day. Google says I have $5 million. They missed the mark by $5 million. I don't have any money. This is the best part about the write-up. It says net worth, $5 million. Ethnicity, to be determined. I'm like, I've never had money. I've always been Asian. How is it even possible? And nothing makes any sense. Nothing. Just this morning, I was at Starbucks, right? I was getting a coffee. I paid for my coffee. And the lady goes, sir, can I get a name for the cup? I'm like, yeah, of course. My name's Ed. She's like, how do you spell that? So I just left. I couldn't do it. I just left. My friend was like, why did you spell it for her? I'm like, because she's making my coffee. I don't trust her. If she can't spell Ed, what the fuck is she making? Is she just shading my cup? It's the same color. Don't worry about it. We're fine. We're fine. So I feel bad for the kids. My nephew is freaking out the other day. He had this big test coming up. You know, he's so stressed. And I was like, okay, let me help you. I'll help you, right? Show me the question. And it's a math test. I'll tell you the question. Here's the question that says, if you're at a campsite, you walk 3 miles to the south, and 3 miles to the east, and there's 3 miles to the north, you will bump into a bear. What color is that bear? What type of question is that? So my nephew's sitting there goes, Uncle Ed, what do I do? I'm like, I think you should do drugs. This is how it works. Everything's upside down. People have the most responsibility.
Hello，我操你妈的鸡巴，一样都没有变哦，真的 ，Oh my
There's
god，
almost no
的
doctors.
retardation 哦，真的。
That's on time. Yeah. Henry's a doctor. I called him. I was like, hey, why are you guys always late? He's like, Ed, I can't couple this right now. I'm like, why not? He's like, because I'm late for something. He's an eye surgeon. The whole profession makes no sense. I don't know if you know, there's a different doctor for every part of your body. Doctor for your cornea, doctor for your retina, doctor for your eyelids, doctor for your eyebrows. I'm like, why do you need so many doctors for one body part? He's like, Ed, the human body is very complicated. I'm like, really? Is that why my doctor used the same finger for my throat and my ass? Is that why? So complicated. Somebody asked me the other day, it was an interesting question, you know, and would you ever let Henry, your brother, operate in your eye? I was like, yeah, of course. I want to go blind. I mean, he's a great doctor, he's amazing. It's just, I know him. I just can't trust somebody who thought Pokemons are real until they're 18. You know, I actually don't mind, like, kids makes no sense. You know what gets to me? It happens a lot these days, it's simply our time, because people like to impose their truth on other people's truth. Believe what I believe in, don't impose on other people. Look, I was in Buffetland recently. Mom's there, Dad's there, Henry's there, my wife is there. And, you know, I'm there speaking Mandarin. It's their first language. They're kind of loud. And lady in front of me turns around and goes, hey, speak English. You're in my country. Yeah, stunned. We don't know what to do. Yeah, my wife gets involved. She steps right in between. She goes, you know what? They're not even talking about you. And that's the moment Henry and I locked eyes and we smiled because we know we're totally talking about it. Yeah. My wife doesn't understand either. God bless her heart. She's trying so hard. Things sure sound different. Yeah, the world's changing, isn't it? It's changing. I feel it. I feel it in the questions I get about our community. I do. You know, I get asked this question all the time. When people ask me, is it racist to say Chinese virus? Is it racist to say Chinese virus? I'm like, I don't know. I'm not Chinese. I'm from Taiwan. We also say Chinese virus. You take that information how you want. I don't have the answers. Here's another question I get all the time. So, Ed, how do you feel in a climb like this? I gotta be honest with you. I feel exactly the same. It's not new. It's been around for a very long time. My first week here in Canada, I was on the playground. You know? I was lost. A man comes up to me and goes, hey, if you don't know where you are, then go back to where you came from. I was so shocked because he had a turban on. I'm like, this is the most multicultural racist I've ever seen in my life. This is very progressive. And you notice there's no gray. Everything's black or white. You know, a friend texted me the other day. She goes, Ed, I'm trying to find a culturally appropriate costume. What do you recommend?